Awesome. So, let's start with the day. And
And we can start recording on Teams as well, any of you.
yes.
Already did. Okay, Kat, we
Okay,
are
you
live.
did it.
We can
Okay,
start.
we are
I'll
live. We are
just
live.
I'll just go on mute.
Awesome. Okay, so everyone here watching the stream, we welcome you all to this event that we have organized. And the man behind this event that we have organized is okay. So I should show the stream screen, right? Yeah, you are all turning on their cameras. So you can see the awesome team behind this whole event. We have Sundar, we have Rocha, you have Chirag, we have Antaripa, we have Rishabh, we have Jaswant, we have Nitin, we have Jaflet, and we have Anush, we have Sabha, we have Destiny, and as well as we have uh, Ankita Priya with us. So this event is for all of the people who are just got into the MLSA stream. And okay, so I have a suggestion to full screen it. So I am full screening it, and okay, so this looks good, right, Sundar? And I think it should.
Yep,
So
everything's cool.
okay, so this event right here is your introduction to the MLSA, or should I say, I should say the full name of it, like Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors thing. And you are here, so in short, you're a part of our community. Even after this event, if you have something to ask from us, you can, without a doubt, message any one of us. Like you see all these people all here. We are all always there to help you guys, and this was the main thing for the event. Like we wanted to give you an introduction of how this MLSA works in. Okay, wait, I have another session. Just let me do it and then we can start. Okay, I'm raising my own hand. And yes, that should be fine. Okay, so the main goal of this event was to give you guys an introduction to how this whole community works and how you can take benefit of all of it and make yourself amazing Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, as well as take your career to a new height and maybe learn or two things and make a few friends with us and enjoy your day going forward. So, without any, things to say by might, I will just start the, you know, session, and we have some few topics that we are going to discuss today. So, whoever is going to start the session, please go ahead and, I'll just go on mute and I'll let you guys take all the credits from now on.
Hello, everyone. Uh, good evening to everyone who is from India. I am Ankita Priya, an
Hi.
Alpha student, Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador from India. But before talking about Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, let me enlighten you all about student communities. So, first of all, I saw that we all received many registrations from first and second year students for this particular event. So since you all are very new and hardly have any idea about student communities in particular, let me share my bit with you all. I will be talking about what exactly a student community is, what happens in a student community, is it so important? Like, why do we have, what do they have to offer to you, and what do you have to offer to them? I am sure that most of you must have experienced the induction of your college clubs by now. So, for those who did not, let me tell you that student programs are somewhat similar to the college clubs. So, college clubs are a form of student communities. Besides the fact that you get more perks being in a specific student community. So basically, a student community is a group of students. So it really doesn't matter if all are of the same batch or all of them are from the same year, but it is really important that students have similar interests. Okay, so the objective of any student community is to meet like minded people around you, work together, build something meaningful, and most importantly, grow as a person. So, is it important? Well, this is very subjective, but in my opinion, it is important. Once you get into a student community and link up with people and work with them together, it actually fades away the fear which you have inside you about I cannot do something or I cannot do this particular skill, I cannot work upon this. So, this fear literally fades away. Every person around you in a student community is merely a learner, and one thing which I have noticed personally is that they all are ready to help you at any hour of the day. So, what student communities have to offer to you? Firstly, you get a lot of exposure. A lot of exposure is along your way when you are in any particular student community. You get to meet or even work with people who might already be there in industry. You might meet people who are already, your seniors, so you can talk to them, you can know about what opportunity do you have in your career. So it's a great opportunity to network and know how to communicate. So also you get to learn about many technologies, and more than that, you learn to develop your soft skills too, like how to communicate, how to talk to people, how to seek for help. And needless to say, you meet like minded people, you discuss your ideas. And one thing which I find really interesting is you get to empower people by your story. You get to teach people whatever you learn. And of course, some small things like you get to do some workshops, you get some swags, you get other perks as well. So now that you're already in college and you have 3 to 4 years of your college ahead, you will learn many things, meet many new people, and empower a lot more of them if you are in any particular student community. So that's all from my side. Chirag will let you know a lot more about one of the best student communities to be in India, particularly. So I wish you all luck and wish you all to see as my fellow Microsoft Learn student ambassadors. Thank you so much.
Hello guys, so I am Chirag Sharma and I'm a beta Microsoft Learn student ambassador. So I joined actually in January last year. So until now it has been a great experience, and Ankita has covered a lot about what this community is about. So I would like to cover a little more about it. So basically the student community is one of the best communities you can get, because it's actually a global community and you get to do events that not only includes students from your college or from your country, but also students from all over the world. So you get to present yourself to give your views uh, in front of the world, in front of the whole global student community. So that's a great thing, isn't it? So besides that, uh, this community can give you so much that even if you do whatever you feel like whatever I have been doing for this community, it feels very less according to what I have been getting from this community. So basically, I would say that there are many ambassador programs that you might have seen that are present, that are provided by other companies. But this particular student community is totally and completely different. What they focus upon is what you give to them, but what this community focus upon is what you get from them. They just not just the students, but the community itself. The people from Microsoft just keep working upon how the students, how the student ambassadors can develop themselves and become a and get a better version of themselves and become a better professional, and how can they actually start a job, a professional life, so that they can actually transition to a professional life more easily. And you will be actually a much better person when you will be doing so. So you will be getting more than what you will be giving, I would really say. But overall, after all, so it feels I actually enjoy doing for the community because it's just like you are getting so much, so you obviously feel like I really need to do something from for the student community since they are also giving me so much. So it's just very amazing. So I would really say that if you really want to develop yourself as a student, this community is one of the best communities I can really tell you really about. So thank you.
Hello everyone.
Hello, Rishabh. We can't see you. Is your camera okay? And everything working fine?
Yes, just a second. I'm resetting up. Am I visible now?
Yes, you are
Yes,
visible now.
Rishabh,
We
you
can
are.
see you.
Awesome. Okay, just a second. Let me just uh, share my screen. All right. Okay. So I hope everything is working fine. Okay. Hey
Yes,
everyone.
Rishabh.
So thank you so much, Ganesh. Okay. So, hey everyone, this is Rishabh Singh. Well, I am a Beta Microsoft Learn Ambassador from Mumbai, India. And today we are going to talk about, as you have already seen, what are the importance of student communities and why you should get into one. So, let's talk about this amazing program and what should be your eligibility and when you can apply for it. All right, so let's quickly get through it. Okay, so let's talk about eligibility first. Well, there is no special regular eligibility and there is no special requirement for you. Just there are two important things you should make sure you have. So the first thing that you should be a student in order to apply for MLSA. You should be a student and must be enrolled in a school institution or a college. So and plus you should be like 16 plus and you should be a student in like some any kind of program. Okay, and the duration of the program is also only limited to as soon as you graduate. So once you are no longer a student, you cannot be a part of this community. And another important thing is that if you are passionate or not. Unless you are not passionate, you will not be able to help people, which is the core goal of our community. So you must be passionate about technology and most importantly, teaching people, making them more aware and helping them in general. All right. One of the very the question like one of the question we often receive, what kind of experience do I need and should I don't know about this technology, will I be able to apply for it? So this kind of question we often receive, and no, there is no like any additional experience you need. If you are don't have any experience, you can simply jump into this program, you can simply apply for it. And but in case you have some, it will be like a charm to your application. So in case if you don't have anything, don't be afraid to apply, you can always apply, and they look how much passionate you are and not how much experience you have. Okay, now once we are done with it, let's quickly see one more thing, that when you can apply. Okay, so here's a timeline which you can see. So this 4 phases your application before you can apply and after you apply. These 4 phases are always there. Okay, so the first phase, which is the new cohort join, this is actually the start of the phase, and if you are aware of it, the new cohort has just joined a few days back. That means applications are now open. All the applications are always open for you to apply. The new phase of application where you will be selected in the upcoming cohort is now actively open, and you can go ahead and apply for it right now. Okay, so and the next phase is like the application period when you actually apply. So don't rush, take your time. There are like you have many months until April, so take your time, make a good application, make like learn a few things, explain it. So take all the time you need and then apply. So there's nothing to rush. The third phase is like something once you have applied, your application is reviewed by really nice folks at Microsoft. So this is something which can take up to like a lot of time. Well, you don't know when this phase starts and end. So there's nothing you can do about it, and there's nothing you to worry about it either. Okay. And the final phase is the best one, when the results come out, which will be in April for this ones, because January cohort is already out. So the next cohort will be in April. So you will be knowing the results, either you get selected or not. All right. Okay, guys. So that was it. That was completely all the things you need to know, but at the same time, they were very important for you to know. So once you know everything about this, so thank you so much, everyone. So one last thing. So thank you so much. Feel free to reach me out on my socials, or you can reach me out on Twitter, LinkedIn, and GitHub. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.
Thanks,
All
Rishabh,
right.
for letting everyone know. Hey, Rucha, go ahead.
Yeah. So, after knowing everything about student community, this program, the application timeline, here comes the most important part where you actually be an applicant. So, I will walk you all through the application process, the requirements which are included in the application. So, this is the very important thing you all should be knowing about. So, as you can see on my screen, I hope it's visible. Um, is it?
Yeah, it is. Go
Re-
ahead.
Okay,
yes,
fine.
Rucha, it is visible.
Great, thanks Ganesh and Sabha. So this is the browser. You just need to type the name of the program, and when you're on the website, what you do is sign in using your Microsoft account, and once you're signed in, that's where you go to apply now button, and you will be redirected to the entire application. Okay, so here comes the application. This is the timeline, and I cannot say the timeline, but the overall idea of when the application begins for the upcoming cohort. It is ongoing throughout the year, but for some specific cohort, they will mention some specific dates. This is the first step, and you just move to the next steps gradually. These are the privacy and terms, so you agree to them. This is a very simple step, nothing to look out for in this one. So here you fill your personal information, you give your name and your date of birth, and so again here comes the information about your academic institution. You write the name of the college you study in, your degree program, and the state and province of your institution. Whoa, this is, guys, the most important thing in the entire application. And I can pretty much say that this part of your application is responsible for your final verdict, whether you will be in the program or not. So I will walk you through each and every part of this. So here is the sample where you have to write about yourself, your passion for technology, your reason why you want to be in this community, and also you have to mention about what all things you would plan as a student ambassador if you're into this program, and how will you promote your events and other technological sessions. So let's look at the first one, which is the inspire one. Now, before we move into these questions, here's one thing I would like to share. These questions require either written samples or video samples. Now, there are 3 questions in all, but make sure you have at least one video for any of the 3 sections. That means out of these 3 sections, at least one of the section should be a video sample and not a written one. If you submit a video sample for any particular section, you do not need to submit a written sample as well. So just make sure there is at least a video sample. Okay, so first one is inspire one. Here, what you need to write about is what excites you about the technology, and what is the reason you want to help students explore and learn more. Well, this is the section where you portray yourself as a student, as a community enthusiast in front of the people who are reviewing your application, and they get to know you through this area. So make sure you first discover your passion in yourself, and you take time, as Rishabh mentioned. You do not need to rush for applying before 2 days before the deadline or so. Give yourself sufficient time so that you can analyze what you want them to know about you and what are your real reasons to be in this program. So this first section is about the reason why you want to be in this program and what excites you to apply for it. Next section is teach. Now, as Chirag and Ankita have said, student community is a community where you learn and you share your knowledge. While you have a lot of resources to learn, but you yourself will have to be a resource for other people, in the sense that other people should be able to learn from you. So you need to have those teaching skills in you. And to demonstrate that, here is the section. This section demands for your way of teaching a technological concept to a friend who is actually a layman and does not know anything about it. While this section needs to be a technical concept, but you can write anything about the technology. Does not need to be a specific technology. You can even share about how you can teach someone to install a software and run it successfully. So basically anything that you can teach about goes in this section, and make sure you write it really well, because they will know your teaching skills only through this paragraph or a video. And yeah, one more thing to mention: the video limit for any section cannot exceed 2 minutes. So make sure what all you convey through your video falls under the 2 minute time. Okay. Next is the promote section. Now, as we have heard, this community is a place where we all host events and webinars and sessions for students, right? So in order to host a session, it is an important part of the entire management that the promotion of the event goes well, just because maximum number of people should be benefited from it. And so you need to ensure that you reach out to people in a very effective way, and you can mention your strategies to promote an event in this section, which is the promote section. So you can write everything you plan to promote your event here. All right, I hope this was clear to you all, because as I said, this is the most important part of your application, and you can you cannot go wrong with this. Identify your passion and write exactly what you want to do with this, with yourself in this program. How do you see yourself in the student community? Okay, so next is the social media section. You give your URLs of LinkedIn or Twitter, or if you have written any blogs, or if you have websites. So what they will do, they will analyze your profiles, and maybe they will just check how passionate you are. So the last section is the additional information section. So here you can mention if you have a specific interest in some specific technologies. And I want to give you two very important tips. One is, I talked about the video section, right? Now, if you guys check on YouTube, you would come across a tons of videos by student ambassadors. Those students might title the video like how to get selected into Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador program. But what I want to share here and advise you guys who are planning to apply for this is, do not blindly follow any of the videos. Some videos are, the content that the videos hold is the one that worked for them because it was their passion. And don't think that it's yours as well, and just don't blindly copy them. It's not gonna work. It's the videos are for reference and not to imitate them. Please be very careful. You can obviously take inspiration from them, but do not imitate them. You would find tons of videos, blogs, and everything, but those were the strategies that worked for them because it was their own passion. You just need to discover yours own. Now here we come to the end of the application part. The last question: is there anything else you would like to share with us? Now this is an optional question. You don't need to write anything here compulsorily, but I would suggest, please make use of this section. Please make use of this section in a way that you have something else for them to know about you. Do write it here. I don't feel that you should be leaving this section empty. You just want the selectors to know something more about you apart from their entire application, right? And that's it. You submit and good luck. So that was on my part. I hope it was clear to all of you.
And thanks, Rucha. That was a very great explanation from your side. So I think who do we have up here next, like after Rucha? I think it's Saba. Saba, are you ready?
Yeah.
Awesome. So go ahead, Saba.
Hello everyone, I am Sabah from Pakistan. So as Rucha explained how you can apply to this program, uh, but you have to ask yourself what you are going to do after coming into the community. So I am going to tell you some insight of the Microsoft Launch Student Ambassador, how this community actually work, what you are going to do after coming in the community. So there are some milestone in Microsoft Launch Student Ambassador. It's not like that you are selected and just you are going to randomly uh, arrange the events, and it's not like that. It fulfills certain hierarchy. So there are alpha, beta, and gold. First, when you got selected, you are new student ambassador. You don't have any title other than a new student ambassador on your badge. So you have to complete one learning path from the Microsoft Learn website. We can paste the link of the Microsoft Learn website in the chat as well. It's open for all, but it's necessary for the new student ambassador to complete one learning path to get the alpha badge and take the 1 star on your badge on your profile. So after becoming alpha, you are going to receive certain benefits from the Microsoft, which are LinkedIn Learning, 150 Azure credits per month, and it's pretty much more than that. Visual Studio Enterprise subscription, MTC certification exam. I think its validity is 1 year, and the student ambassador domain name, and the two software are written below. The screen sharing software, actually it's only for MVPs. In the student ambassador, it's paid software, and it's only for us, those who are in Microsoft Launch Student Ambassador. So after becoming alpha, you have to do arrange a session for your community, because it's a community to empower the students. You have to arrange a session, and the session requirements are you are the speaker, and the duration of the session is 1 hour. At least 15 attendees are there who are listening to you if you want to become beta. So after you have done with the one session, you are going to earn a badge of beta, and the benefits are alpha benefits. You are going to receive swag. You are going to receive event spot, which happen on offline events. You are going to receive mentorship, access to ambassador summit. So here I am attaching the screenshot of the swag as well, and the summit India, which happened in the last year. So you can take the look at that. Maybe that's fascinate you, but the swag is nothing, really nothing. I know when I got selected, and I was extremely happy that I am going to get the swag, but after coming in the community, like-minded people is much more than the swags. So there is a short video for the summit that happened the last time. We are going to share that as well for you. Ganesh, can you share that?
Sorry, I was not able to find my unmute button. Yes, yes, I am doing it right now. And here it is.
is our top region for student partners. We have over 700 student partners here, and the opportunity to bring them all together in one space and get them to network, to meet each other, to meet folks from Microsoft, for me to be able to talk to them and get feedback from them. We couldn't pass it up, so we decided to have the summit here in New Delhi.
So this event is really important for Microsoft and also for the student partners. We want to work with them, let them know what our vision is.
In general, Microsoft's mission is really to empower everybody on the planet to be able to be successful and build more. And definitely the student community is a huge part of our plan.
The role of a student partner is essentially to be an advocate for technology in their community, whether it's their university, their town, or whoever they're working with. Get people excited about technology.
Up till now, what I've been doing is I've been leading a few communities within my university, and I've been bringing in a lot of talent from outside, getting them in touch with our students, and essentially helping them develop their technical skills, empowering them with the knowledge and the resources that we receive.
Microsoft Student Partner is a great community for students like me, like college students who want to learn new things but sometimes need a community for that.
The edge which Microsoft Student Partner gives us is we get a lot of resources from Microsoft, right from Azure and different applications which Microsoft gives us to inspire students to share learning.
And we have like 700 plus MSPs. We wanted to do something for these students. These are student developers, student leaders on campuses, and we were here to empower them. As an organization, we really want to encourage these students to achieve more.
So the key takeaway from the summit is the networking, and my favorite part was the talks. There were inspirational talks and the life stories of the people who are here. Like we had the head of developer relations. So they taught us about like being a tech evangelist and how it matters.
And it was a great time to have together and then to share ideas and then to look more into the future and to see what we can do and achieve more.
So I think the best part about today is that getting to meet all the MSPs in person, it will lead to better collaborations amongst us, and maybe we can work as a whole. So that is the best part.
Being a Microsoft Student Partner, I will learn a lot, and all that learning will go a long way with me.
So the future of the student partner is to do amazing things, right? They're going to continue growing their community, but after that, this is all amazing experience for them to bring onto their resume and to apply for jobs and to be successful in their career.
There are benefits of alpha and beta, and there is an MVP nomination for gold ambassador on graduation and eligible for MVP program as well. So on summit, like they gave us air ticket as well. So yeah, these all are fascinating things. That's all from my side. But again, I want to say that like-minded people is much more than these all the things. And program is much more than these things.
Ah, Sabha, that was a very good, explanation of everything, and as well as the video that you have shown the audiences. Like, I am sure they will be very happy to see it and, know much more about our community and join us after that. So, who is up again after Sabha? So,
Hey
we can
Ganesh, it's me Antaripa.
hey, Antaripa, you can go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Um, yeah. So, wait a second. Yeah, so there is a very common doubt among people that being a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador is equivalent to getting an internship at Microsoft, or does Microsoft or being a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador helps in getting an internship at Microsoft? So, like I'm sorry to disappoint in you in this, that no, it doesn't mean that we are getting an internship at Microsoft or something like that. This is a very separate process. Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador is actually a student community where we help students for like introducing them to different technical things and making them aware of Microsoft products, introducing them to hackathons and other stuffs. And getting into Microsoft, like even if you are a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, still you need to go through all the process that a normal student, a non-MLSA student does. First applying for the internship, then getting your resume shortlisted, then sitting in the coding round, and then like the next process is technical round and all. And then if you are eligible, then you can get into Microsoft. So these two are very different processes. Don't combine these two. And yeah, so how does being a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador helps? It definitely helps, as when you are a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, you are organizing events, and then you are growing this your leadership skills, management skills. You are managing events on a large scale. The personal and the development in you, this is exponential. And like there are chances of you getting noticed by people who are already working at Microsoft. So often like by your good works, you may get noticed by people working at Microsoft, and you can ask them for a referral for like, because if you get a referral for internship or something, this helps a lot. So this was the thing, like this was a common doubt, so I hope I cleared this doubt. And yeah.
Yeah, awesome, Antaripa. If I'm audible, yes, I think I am. That was a very good explanation of things, Antaripa. So next, it's upon to us, guys. So hey, Nitin, are you there? Yeah.
Hey Ganesh. So hello
Hey, so
everyone.
he is here in the top. If my finger is pointing towards him, he is up above me. So this is the time
So
that we talk
hello
about
guys. If you can see my
summits.
hand through this green
Yeah.
screen, I don't know what's happening. So guys, so good evening, I guess. Yes, it's good evening. So guys, I am here to. I am a beta student partner. I have been with part of the program for 2.5 years. So it has been a really great journey since long, and I have been lucky enough to being part of the uh, India Summit. So many students didn't really get the chance to be part of the India Summit. So I think I was lucky to meet the program manager, Mr. Pablo, who flew from straight from America to the summit. So some of the perks, some of the things that I would like to mention about the summit are like, summit was so great that it was organized in a 5-star hotel, and swags, as Saba said, that swags are nothing, but the swags were too great there. So I won't say they were nothing. They were too great. Like we got a backpack, we got T-shirts, we got so many swags like stickers or mini backpack, and and free food also. So like how the free food is in 5-star hotels. So people the students from all over the India, because India is one of the biggest regions for the Microsoft student community over in India is the greatest amongst all the world. So we know we requested the program manager, Mr. Pablo. He's like, he doesn't even tell us to refer him to by sir. We just mention him by hey Pablo, like he's a friend to us. So we just requested hey Pablo, can we just organize the India summit? So as I am talking about it, before the summit happened, Delhi is one of the regions where the most number of student partners are located. So before the India summit was happening, we organized a small Delhi summit. So at Delhi summit, we also got free swags and free food, etc. So at Delhi summit, it was the main point where we organized all the made the plan of action of the summit, and I was the one to draft this what do you call it, the draft, the plan of action of the summit. So as I recall it, so I am telling you, so it was so great. Like we had different sessions over there. We got to network, as Saba already mentioned, that it is about the people. This community is about more about the people than the other things that come along with it. So networking is one way you can learn about people. Like we are all here giving you a talk. So like we might not have known each other before this event, but we got together from different parts of the world. Someone's from Pakistan, someone's from Africa, someone's from India, someone's we are scattered all over the world. So you get to network with so many people without even meeting them, since it has all gone virtual. If I talk about the part where we used to organize events offline, we had so many offline events, people coming from that's all I wanted to say. And feel free to contact me once you join the program. And even if you don't join the program, one thing I wanted to mention is that even if you don't get selected for the program, don't think that you won't get selected. Maybe if you don't get selected, it's because they received so many applications that they couldn't really fit you in. But that doesn't shouldn't demotivate you, because it's about meeting people. So you can meet, like connect with us on LinkedIn or Twitter by searching the hashtag MSLA or MSFT. These are the hashtags for our program. So using these
Hey Nathan, did his connection broke or am I the one witnessing a
okay. So
network?
I think that's all I wanted to say. Over to you guys.
Awesome. Am I audible to you guys?
Yeah, that is audible.
Awesome.
Yes, you are.
Awesome. So after Ganesh, it's Anush here. Anush, if you are there, raise your hand, and it's time for you to go ahead and talk about the stuff you came here to talk about. So let's get going, Anush.
Hello guys. So, hope you had an awesome evening. So before I just go on, I just want to answer some of the questions a lot of people ask. So is there disturbance on my side? Yeah. So before I go on, there are a couple of questions like how do we manage our time? So being an MLSA and a student at the same time is pretty time consuming. But if you look into what we are achieving, so instead of trying to look at it as a two separate program, you'll be see college is a place where you're gonna learn relating to your syllabus. Try to make sure that you learn the similar things from the program too. So personally, when I joined the program, I didn't know nothing. Like I really knew nothing. But after learning from people like Ganesh, Rohit, there were some awesome people, Vedant, who were like ready to teach me, and I learned a lot from them. And this is a place where you'll be able to learn everything in your syllabus, but everything outside your syllabus. So you'll be learning about how to talk to a recruiter, how to like make sure like how to improve your profile, how to build your resume. So your time management is basically the key. So if you're able to, you might have to sacrifice a couple of things that you do. Like probably you have to watch one episode less in your Netflix, but trust me, it will be completely worth it. On the longer run, you will start getting motivated that you will start focusing on your career. Like you would know what to do. A lot of us try to think like a lot of us have this issue like we don't know what to do next, or we are not able to find passion. But when you're here, when people who are equal, like amazingly passionate and they're doing what they do, and you will see such a variety. Like there'll be some people who are like really looking into job oriented. They want to do some really good one. There are some researchers. We have some amazing people who are there into research. We have people who have their own startup as of now, and you'll be able to get a taste of almost everything, and you'll be able to learn a lot from them. So you might have to sacrifice a couple of things, but on a later run you will learn a lot, and this will be a very fun experience. And the plus is like you're not going to listen to some old guy who's gonna talk about the people who's gonna share their experiences with you, and who's gonna whom you're gonna learn from is gonna be your fellow friends. It might be you. You never know. Your friend who's sitting next to you might be really into the startup, and you will be learning a lot from them. So I personally learned a lot. So if it's a thing like if you don't ask, you don't get. So you ask around here in the community and make use of it. So I'm pretty sure a lot of student ambassadors here are ready to help you. Just drop them a message, say hi, and tell them that you wanted to get started into it, you want to learn it. I would just sure. So here, time management is the key. And these 3 years, try to explore as much as possible. And if and a lot of when I was in my first year, I didn't know what to explore. Like I knew I have to explore, but I didn't know what to explore. And this like the community here, when I joined, like I initially I wasn't an ambassador, and people who didn't get in, don't worry. Like when I applied the first time, I got rejected, and I was completely devastated. But I made it as a point that I have to get in the next time. So I worked on improving my profile. I wrote technical blogs. I took sessions with the existing MLSAs. I shared how much of a knowledge as possible. I learned a lot from them. I learned what is to be to guide people. Like I try to help more students into the program. So it is all about the initiative that you take. So the resume, the profile, the essay that you're going to write in your question for your application should reflect what you did, how you improved. So what are your what you did to get in this program? Like what are you achieve? What are your passion? So see, they are looking for passionate people, and if you can't personalize your essay, you won't be able to share your passion to the absolute level. So make sure that when you apply, you mix your own experiences into it. That will help a lot. So then next thing is about technical writing. Like technical writing is actually, I'll give you a tip. It is not a very difficult. Like you're gonna share the knowledge that you tried. So there are several type of technical writers. Like just say that you made a cool app and you wanted to tell people, like you want to help people get started on build the same app. So you can write a step-to-step guide on how to build. So you just made an API. Awesome. You can just write a step-to-step guide on how to make the API. A lot of people who are just starting into it might not know how to build an API. So that will be a pretty cool help. Just say that you know a particular topic very well. Just say you're an expert in web servers. Write about it. Keep writing. And there is nothing as a good writer or a bad writer. So you just start writing, share your own experiences, try to interact with the audience. Just say that you're going to have a talk conversation. One tip I always follow when I write blogs is like I imagine that I'm talking to a person opposite to me. So I try to have it more conversation as possible and try to add some memes. Keep adding memes. So that will help a lot. It'll make your blog a bit more interesting. So explore a lot. So my takeaway from this is like if you don't get in, there are a lot of things. And you can try to improve your profile. Keep working for it, but never stop following your passion. Never start searching for the next best thing. These are the 3 years you're gonna explore a lot. This time you have in your hand right now is the time you can explore. So explore this program, connect out, reach out with ambassador. Every ambassador have their own unique story, which is awesome, and you can get to know about them. And you never know, next time you'll be sitting here and sharing your own story. So I hope to meet you all here soon.
Thanks, Anush. That was something
Awesome,
really
Anush.
great. So after Anush, we have our own Jaswant. He's the man behind all of this event, and I can't wait to hear from him and like what he has to say about this event and like how are you feeling, Jaswant? Are you happy with all of this that has been organized? Like, go ahead,
Yeah,
take it
hello
from here.
everyone. So most of the students are here who are like from first year or second year, third year and final year also. So what is this event behind that? Because many of the students who are in college, they just know that they are going to study, just making a good CGPA, just following the faculties. So that is not enough. Even if they are whatever they are doing in the college and other MLSs, they have much shared. So nothing is that much of left. Like Anu shared. So everyone in this community, they are a different kind of persons. They are not like you are sending the message and they are not sending you reply. So they are always for your help. So what happened from, like if I share my personal experience when I got selected in August 2020. So in the beginning, I was not that kind of person that who share everything. Like if he is facing some issues, so I used to go on internet and finding if I don't have, okay, it's okay, and not attending that much of webinar or other things. But here, in after coming this community, I found these MLSs have a different nature. They are always like helpful. Whenever you find difficulty, just you reach out to them, and they are here. They don't say, oh, you don't know something. So different kind of community there. So in 6 months, I totally changed. And after that, like my college students knows that I was not giving that much of lecture, something like this. But after coming in this community, I have conducted so many sessions in my college as well as like in coding club. So whenever you come in this community, just see that how the others are doing, and you know that we are having a MS team. So a lot of people are here, not only from India, others from all over the world. You will find that some amazing people, and here like some people are really so famous that these are there like Gates and Anus and other persons also. So as well as gold ambassadors are also there. If you think you are not doing anything, so here there are some like swags also for which you will do. You will go to the beta milestone, and for as well as for gold milestone you will be doing. So and other things, if someone thinks that joining this community, because many one have the doubt whether this community would help in job, any kind of things. So I would just say that Antaripa has explained. So it will not directly help for your job that you will get a referral from here.
Hey, Jashwant, it was great to hear from you. And it looks like we actually, we are about to close in, and like we have our final two members who are going to talk about stuff, and they both are from, are they there? Hey, Destiny and Jaflet, if you can hear me, just give a hi, and so that we can move forward.
Yeah, hello
Hey,
everybody.
hey,
Yeah,
hey,
can you guys
Destiny.
hear me?
So,
Wow, all
hey,
right,
yes.
nice. Okay, my name is Destiny and I'm from Nigeria, and I'm here to tell you about my experience in this community. Before then, I'd like to talk about my application phase. When I applied, I saw the link on a tech talk I attended, but then I wasn't actually into tech. I have an interest, I have a passion for it, but my course of study wasn't actually directing me to go into tech. So I applied. I showed my passion. Though I didn't apply once, I saw the link and it was the information required was so much. So I had to wait and think about the write-up and the video before I applied. The first course I wasn't accepted, but in the subsequent court I was accepted. So and ever since I've been amazing. I think the very amazing one was that you get to network with persons of like mind. You get to meet people that build your passion, even if you are trying, let's say as a self-learn, you are learning on your own and these passions are going down. You don't get no motivation. You get to meet other persons that in the same field of what you are doing, what you are into, what you have passion for, and these persons are always there to guide you. And it's also interesting that you meet these persons even in your local community. you know, MSLA is a global community. You meet different persons, but that doesn't also restrict you from your own campus. You still meet persons that, if not for the community, you will not have necessarily meet them, but they are there. But you just don't know about them. So you meet them. You can meet them in person. You talk to them, and they're always there to help you. And also, you gotta learn a lot of stuff. So I didn't know about hackathon or open source. Like I said, I was just coming to the world of tech. So this community actually helped me, improve me on knowing some concepts about this stuff. But there's also something our advice if you want to get into the community is that you get as much as you give, in the sense that if you are the reserve type, the type that is always likely to be on your own and the rest, you might not actually be improving. You might be there a year, 2 years, and you are still in the alpha stage. That doesn't mean you don't actually know what you. Oh, sorry for that. That doesn't mean you don't actually know your passion. You don't realize your passion. You realize, but the problem is that you don't talk to people. You don't communicate. You don't collaborate. So I think the key idea behind the community is collaboration. That's why to get to an alpha stage is simple. You can just take a learning path. There are shorter learning paths in the Microsoft Docs. But I think the main thing that actually trigger your visibility in the community is your passion to impact others. And if you're always the reserve type, you might not develop that passion to impact others. That's why you need to organize an event to become a better, and you also need to keep organizing and keep impacting. So the community have actually been nice for me. It has been awesome for someone like me that is trying to learn this stuff myself. So it have actually been motivating and meeting persons within my community like Jafflet and the rest. So it have actually really been awesome. They have guided me, and I've also been trying my best to also improve myself. So I think that was an insight about my experience overall. So it have really been awesome. Yeah. So I think that's all.
Awesome, Destiny. Hey, Jafflet, are you there? We are all waiting to hear from you. Am I the only one not able to hear Jafflet, or
maybe
mute?
he's on mute yet.
Yeah, Jafflet, if you are trying to speak, just unmute yourself. I think he's facing some problems. By then, I don't know. I think, yeah, he is not on the together mode as well.
Yeah, I think he's having an issue, probably network issues and yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think he's back.
Everybody hear me clearly?
Yes.
Hi, Jafflet. We can hear you.
Okay, great.
Go ahead, Jafflet.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, wherever you are, whatever time zone you are. It's really interesting from Nigeria being able to talk with friends from all over the world. Friends on this call from India, we have others who are from Kenya, we have those from Ghana, we have those from South Africa, we have those from Pakistan, Bangladesh, everywhere, virtually everywhere in the world. I'm a Gold Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. I've been in the program for 1 year, 3 months, and so far, so good. It's been a totally interesting experience.
Hey, Jafflet, can you check your mic
Jafflet,
again?
I don't think
He is not audible.
I think he just muted himself again, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be back. Just give him 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah. I think so. But before then, I think you can answer. I think there were some questions on the comment section.
Yeah, we can take some questions from the comment section. Like, uh, like there was a question, how to organize a successful event, and that is the question. Like each of the MLSA, when he or she joins in, that is the question that they have. Like, and I have seen like almost at least 100 people who have come to me and asked me each time a new cohort joins in, like what kind of an event I should do and how to do it. So let's answer that first. So when you want to organize an event, uh, I have a few suggestions to you that you can do. First, you know uh, you will have some kind of things that you are good in. Like you might be good in Python, or you would like web development, or you would like some kind of a thing related to tech. Okay, so take that thing and see how you can merge it with Microsoft technologies and make it kind of a thing which you can deliver to the students and they will learn from it. It doesn't need to be core Microsoft tech that you would not know, because Microsoft tech is a lot, still not
One
much
minute.
growing. So,
One
and
minute.
still people are learning from it. Hey, Destiny. Okay, so Microsoft Tech is still growing and you might not know about it. No need to fear about that. Take the things that you know, put it in a way that you can show your friends, and uh, first you have to make sure what date and on what time you are going to present it. Pick a date, go to the student partners website, create an event for yourself, put in all the details like what are you going to cover, what is the tech stack that you are going to be on, and then what are the necessary things a person who is going to attend your event should have with them when they are seeing your session. Okay, these are the things that you should note down in your event, and then you just calmly prepare for your event. If you are worried about how things are going to be, you can ask any one of us. Like you can personally ping me, I will try to be there. You can ask any of all the people that I over here, and they will be gladly ready to help you out. And just be cool, calm, present your stuff, and that's it. Make sure to record your event, and then you can submit that thing and you will get to beta. It's easy. All right. And I think Jaflet is up now. Jaflet is up, so I'm just going to pass this thing to Jaflet. And hey, Jaflet, if you are ready, you can go ahead
Okay.
and take this thing on.
I believe I'm audible now.
Yes, Jaflet, you are audible.
Sorry, I have to turn off my video so it doesn't interrupt my network. So
Okay,
we have,
no worries, man.
yeah, thank you. So yeah, we have student ambassadors from all over the world. So first, starting off Microsoft's mission, which is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. Now, as student ambassadors, all we do resonates around this goal. As students, our mission more of is to empower students in our communities to achieve more. And as you have noticed throughout all other sessions we've had student ambassadors on this call give in one way or the other with events they've hosted, mentorships, programs they have been part of. They have been able to impart people in their universities. They have been able to more of give back to people in their universities. That's what it's all about. Living a life without empowering others is not a life, someone once said. So if we're not giving back to people, then well, it's not a nice life. And so the program actually resonates around this. Now, for me as a Goldberg Self-Led Student Ambassador, I joined in September 2019. It has been an amazing experience. When I joined the program, before I joined, I wasn't that talked.
I think Jaffler dropped out again, or is it my network?
No, I think there's some issue on his end once again.
Oh man. I think he has joined again. Wait, just give him a 2 seconds. I think he has joined again. I can see his small blip lighting up. So,
Guys, by the time he joins, you may drop your comments or any questions that you might be having.
all right, yes.
Okay, so sorry, I don't know why network is messing up today again. So everything with ambition as student ambassadors, we try to always show by the things, the activities we always carry out. And so I had to make a switch from the introvert life I used to live, being always on my own, to becoming somebody that was able to share the things I know with other people, because that's what the program is all about. And so far, I've been able to impact tons of people. Lots of them are already in the student ambassador program. Lots of them are also impacting their communities and helping people learn about technology. Just alone in 2020, I was able to speak at 20 of those events, public speaking. And that was more of a difference. That was a huge difference from 2019, where I didn't have the opportunity to speak at any events. And hopefully in 2021, I know I'll do lots better than it. The point is, the Student Ambassador Program gives you the opportunity to build yourself while also building others. It's an interesting journey. It's an interesting journey. It's something I would encourage everybody to join. Most importantly, I have to travel anywhere. I can travel anywhere to the world and proudly say, "Oh, I know this person. Oh, I'm at India. I'm in India. Okay, I know Jaswat. I know Ganesh. I know Anush from India. Knowing all these people who inspire me to want to do more and want to impact more. It would be nice seeing as many persons as possible be part of this community. We get to collaborate together. We get to build each other. So I would encourage all of you to be sure to check out the application. Reach out to any of us, as we've always mentioned. We'll be eager to help you through.
It was great to hear from Jack that and finally see him making this through. So it's not a big thing to worry about. Like if you came to know about where he's speaking from, he's like I think more than 3 or 4,000 kilometers away from us. So you can see some things like things can go wrong. Nothing to worry about. At last he
Guys,
was
the
able to talk
the
with us.
problem here was because the YouTube servers are not hosted on Azure. That's why there is a lag. That's why we are trying to get
My
everyone on
man,
Azure. So
my
if you
man
guys
speaking
join the
facts.
program, you will be getting free credits to use Azure, and you can host your applications much better than YouTube. Thank you.
Awesome. So you heard the explanation, right? That's the reason. I'm not arguing against you. So let's move ahead. It's like I don't think we have anything next, Rishabh. Is it? Like I see the whole sequence and I see that it is done. So until and unless you have anything else to join, I think we are done with this session. We
Yeah,
can
next
close this
all
thing.
is the questions of the audience, and we are here to answer those.
Ah, yes. Let's take a look at the questions. I think Anush has cleared almost all of the questions in the chat. But Anush, if you think that something is missing and that we should clear over here, you can ask us, or we can move ahead. I think you were taking care of the chat, right? Ah, you're mute, Anush.
Got it. So actually, like one thing a lot of few people ask me is like, I'm from a different stream. I'm not from a technology field. I'm from a management field. I'm from a law field. Like, so can I still apply to the program? Because this is not. This is like from what in the website says, it's not a very technical program. So can I apply? So my answer for that would be yes. We have people from various streams, and technology is, to be honest, is just not a individual stream anymore. We have technology in almost everything. So everything includes technology. So every single person from different any stream, you can join us, and if you're really passionate to learn, then this is a place for you. So you can come and join. So no technical knowledge is needed. Like I when I joined, I was a complete noob. So don't worry, like I knew nothing. So you can come and join and learn a lot. So see, they want people who are passionate, who would be encouraged to teach others, who would be like want to motivate and inspire other people. So if you have that in you, do apply for this. So don't think like I'm not this course, like I don't know enough technical, like technological language, like I don't know. I like there are a lot of awesome people who would know machine learning and doing awesome stuff. So I'm not trying to like apply and keep improving yourself. So over the time you would just keep improving. Okay, Jay, you got rejected. Okay, so you're lacking something which they expect. Try to find out what the point is. Like they want student leaders. So how can I express myself? How can I teach and how can I inspire others? Look for ways to do that. It can be technical writing. It can be taking live sessions. So make sure that you learn every new stuff along the way. Any particular stream to join this program, and you don't have to be any you don't have to be have any technical level. Like you can, even if you are completely new to programming, if you're a first year student, do apply so that you know where you stand and you can keep improving yourself. And if you want guidance, like we all are here, so we have walked the same, like we have completed first year and we have come here. So don't worry if you have any doubts, like technical doubts or any, like if you don't know what to do, like your parents ask you to join the technology group, so you don't know what to do next, talk to us and we would do our best to help you out. At least help you, like you, like a lot of time the person who's asking us a doubt would know what he wants to do, but he wants someone else to bring it out to him. So we would love to be that person for you. So do join the program and let's talk.
Thank you, Anush. So everyone is here now. I think that everything has been discussed, so they can just move to that website after this session, the student ambassador website. So Anush, have you shared that link to a website to which they can apply? Am I audible?
Yes, Jaswant, you are.
Yes, Jaswant, you are. I'm sure Anush is just copying that URL and pasting in it. Just give him a 2 seconds time.
Okay, okay. So the college students that they can move to that website and they can find where, like Rucha has explained, how will they be applying, how can they write in the text, and what type of video. So those, like you can also refer on YouTube. There are a lot of videos, and make good video. That should be like first. You can go to anyone and say, okay, check this my video, whether you will select to me or not. Just check this one before submitting, because once you submit, you will get the edit option once it does not go in the review. So in review, when it goes, you will know only to that website. So make sure that you finally submit a good video.
Yeah,
Next code starting from
absolutely.
April, right?
I think, Jaswant, you made a very important point. To all of those who are planning to apply to this program, I would say you should always, get your write-ups checked by the people who are already into the program or something like that. So, you know what quality is lacking in your answers, if at all. And if everything seems good, you are, of course, good to go. And I really hope all those who are planning to join us in this program, I wish you all the luck. And don't worry if you get rejected for the first time, you always have chances to apply it again and again. Just improve yourself over your, lacking areas, and you're definitely good to go.
So the next cohort is starting from April, so everyone can submit up to I think February. After that, what will happen if you submit in March? Then it will be they will review for the next cohort. So make sure you submit up to 28th of February.
Guys, one small tip I would like to give to all of you who will be applying for the program is you have to, be confident in what you write in the application. If you don't, I'm not saying you have to, write all the false things, but you have to be confident in what you write. Even if you just know Python, be so confident that you know Python that people think that you know so much about it. Just be confident in what you write, and do not be shied away by people who are getting selected. Maybe they don't know anything, maybe we don't know anything, we are speaking to you right now, maybe we learned along the way. So you just have to be confident in what you submit.
Yeah, because once you come here, then you will find a lot of materials are there, learning leaks are there. You will find that there are many events, so you can get familiar from them. And one more thing, when you submit this application, so you don't know that what will happen, but I can tell you will not get any interview call. They will just select you on basics of your video and text like that you submitted while application. So don't think that there will be an interview, so you speak according to that. So I'm just telling that, so you get higher chances to get selected.
Yeah, and something else I wanted to mention is the need for those applying to be as natural as possible. I think someone mentioned it during her session. I think that was Saba. She mentioned the need for us, even though you are watching YouTube videos where student ambassadors talk about the program, how to run through the application, you should not copy every single thing they write there. Just try to be natural, write about the things you're passionate about, and yeah, you get accepted.
You know, I think I think we are done over here, and I don't think so. We are missing any topics right now that we are about to cover. And is there any special question in the chat that is missing still until now? Would anyone like to point out? I am not seeing anything, but if there is something, just let me know.
So if you have any question, you can LinkedIn as well.
Yeah, if you have any questions that you don't like to ask in over here at the chat, you can obviously connect with any one of us. You guys can paste in your LinkedIn URLs in the chat so that they can connect with you guys. Just quickly do that so that people watching us can connect with us after we end this session.
Yes,
Right?
one more thing. Antapriya said that we will be having more events of we just introduced the program right now. Whether or not you get selected or not, we will be hosting sessions. I think on every weekend or so. Like we will be try to be regular from now on. Like to organize different events, like you can mention it even the chats, what kind of events you want to see or coming up, or we can circulate a Google for Microsoft form for you to fill for the events you want to see.
Awesome. So everyone is saying thank you and good night, and unless someone has to say something, I will say the same to everyone present here. So let's take a last screenshot and a photograph of everyone present here so that we can end it happily and say that we all have a proof of something that we did. Okay.
So Destiny is here missing on the screen.
Yeah, Destiny.
All right. So Everyone who is in the meeting, turn on your cameras. I'm taking a screenshot, and if you miss it, it's up to you guys now. All right. So I think we're done, and that's about it for the show. So I will end the stream over here, and it was great talking to you all present here. And all the audience, they can connect with all the people that are over here through the links that they have posted in the chat. And if you have some question, you can just I have also posted my link. You can connect with me or anyone else, and
Go to just
that's
LinkedIn.
it.
All of us are there. Just find out. And also, I would personally suggest see everyone's profile, whether in which things they are connected. They are so in Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. They are in so some IEEE community and other things. So find it whether of which organization they are a part as a student, and ask them, and you will so that you will not miss that opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you, Jashwant. So ended it right here on this note.